Good afternoon, everyone. This is Henry, and in tonight's free video, I wanted to look at a couple of concepts with you for what I have found to be most helpful in navigating the current market. I've been on this theme for a while now, and that it's voodoo lines and gamma strikes can really define how a market is moving and show you kind of that, movement between levels. Now, as we look at it here in the SPY, this is what we began with in our pre-market prep today, and I was showing traders that the key point of resistance was going to be this 415. It was a dominant call strike in the SPY, and it was also right in line with SPX, where you're going to see 4150. That also was a huge wall of resistance. So we know that as resistance, as the upper end of our range, and then we know this fire line down below, which I'm usually going to try to treat as support. But then those gamma strikes that came in just a little bit below that at 411 and 410. So that's just to say we fail at the upper end of that, move down, getting a good clip below that fire line, but ultimately we do recover and get back above it. And that's how, I'm usually trying to sell premium against these kinds of levels. So when they are recovered, the trade can still work out. Now, while that may have not held those levels as, to the tick as I might prefer, there are instances that did. So when you look at Apple, this is more of this voodoo roadmap way of thinking defined by these micro intraday levels. And just notice how these wicks start to show up. This is a 2-minute chart of Apple. And you can see these wicks where there are very clearly sellers sitting at that fire line. Now, the most fascinating piece about this study set is not so much, that saying you can short the highs perfectly. Sometimes you can, but let's say you're late to the signal. It helps you to realize that this has held because it then simultaneously projects the target, which is a nice little staggered move down there into this tree line just below 164. So even if you don't get in at the perfect inflection point, knowing where it may be headed is one of the most fascinating pieces of what I've been studying in the current markets, and when coupled with those most important option strikes, can really help you have a good view of the markets. So I'll be doing a class on this with John, David tomorrow, and if they are concepts that interest you, there should be a link to sign up after today's video, and I hope to see you there. Hey traders, this is Henry with simplertrading.com. I wanted to thank you for watching today's video. I hope you found it helpful, and if so, be sure to click the like and subscribe buttons down below. If you would like to also see me putting these ideas into action and trading my own account live in front of you, be sure to sign up at simplertrading.com, and I hope to see you in the chat room sometime soon.